This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
We hope you're enjoying our national anthem by the McBain Pep Band and under the direction of Heather Wiggins. Let's listen in. Once again, a great job by the McBain High School Band under the directions of Heather Wiggins. We hope you enjoyed that national anthem. Jim and I are back. We are moments away from coin toss and opening kickoff here from McBain. So, Jim, for Coach Clark Hunty, and the Morley Stanwood Mohawks, away game tonight. They're in the purple and white. As you look at their roster, a lot of seniors.
Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of seniors.
We're going to get some of those seniors and students right now. That was Joshua Lang.
A junior, number 51, Kevin Phillips.
Kevin Phillips, number 51.
At guard, a junior, number 64, Logan Griffiths.
Logan Griffiths, another junior.
Number 55, a junior, Cody Ramirez.
Cody Ramirez,
At the other
junior.
tackle, a senior, number 75, Bryce Callen.
Number 75, Bryce Callen.
At tight end, number 32, a senior, Xavier Raven.
Tight end Xavier Raven at tight end, number 32.
At tight
He's a
end,
senior.
a senior, number 44, Alex Jansen.
Alex Jansen, senior, number 44.
At fullback, a junior, number 24, Jason Gallic.
Jason Bialik,
At
junior
running
fullback.
back, a
Bialik,
senior,
yep.
Number
Bialik.
20, Callan Dillery.
Callan Dillery, number 20.
At running back, a senior, number 22, Drew Jensen.
Drew Jensen, running back, number 22.
And
He's a
at
senior.
quarterback, a senior, number 1, Trevor Underhill.
QBing the Mohawk offense, number 1, Trevor Underhill.
Mr. Jake Wing, Mr. Mike Griffith, and Mr. Chase Hunty.
Now for
And now,
McBain,
your
the
starting
home
lineup
team
for
here, wearing their
McBain
green and
Ramblers.
gold.
At defensive tackle, a junior, number 75, Owen Bontico.
Owen Bonico, big Owen.
At defensive
Junior,
tackle, a senior,
number 75.
44, Noah Hendrickson.
Noah Hendrickson, senior, D tackle.
Wearing number 44.
At defensive end, a senior, number 4, Cade Brown.
Cade Brown, number 4, senior.
At defensive end, the junior, number 24, George Brown.
George Brown, defensive end.
At linebacker, a sophomore, number 20, Daniel Rodenbaugh.
Daniel Rodenbaugh.
At
He is
linebacker,
wearing-
a senior, number 34, Logan Rodenbaugh.
Logan Rodenbaugh, a senior.
Yep, Daniel wearing 20
At
and Logan
linebacker,
wearing
a junior,
35.
Number 35, Logan Vandenboss.
Logan Vanderboss, number 35.
At cornerback, a senior, number 2, Justin Camphouse.
Justin Camphouse, senior.
At cornerback, a junior, number 3, Gavin Sealand.
Gavin Sealand wearing number 3.
At safety, a senior, number 11, Garrett Verberkmos.
Garrett Verberkos, number 11 is safety, senior.
And at safety, a sophomore, number 22, Kaden McGillis.
And Caden McGillis wearing number 22 rounds out the McBain
The Ramblers
defense.
are coached by Mr. Pat
Coached
Maloney,
by Mr. Maloney, Mr. Pat
Bob
Maloney.
McGillis, Mr. Ryan Pace.
Assistant coaches Andy Lucas, Bob McGillis,
Your officials
and
for
Ryan
tonight's
Pace.
game are Mr. Kevin Hughes, Mr. James
All righty.
Russell, Joe Arnold, Mr. Scott Paremba, and Mr. Kevin
So
Geary.
McBain will be receiving the kickoff here. We'll see who's back deep, and I'm expecting that to be Kate Brown again, along with Justin Camphouse And it is Auden Ealing back there, number 8 also. And kicking off for Morley is number 4, Jim. Is that right? Yep.
Yep. Alvaro Orjas.
And we are ready to go, everybody, from McBain. It's a shorter kick on the far side. Camphouse with that ball, and he's going to be brought down right at the 30, 31-yard line. A lot of running, but kind of sideways running there, Jim.
Not a lot of, side to side. Needs to go north to south on that.
Yeah.
Good stick on the kickoff team there.
Looked like McBain had a little bit of coverage or a return set up for our side, and the ball was kicked to the far side of the field. So Sealand in that familiar shotgun look here from McBain as they start out with 2 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near. And that read option, and Sealand keeps it. And he's got at least 10.
Yeah.
That's about a 27-yard gain on that, Jim.
Oh, yeah, that was a great move. Boy, they totally sold the handoff inside, leaving the right side just open for big yardage.
So that's just the start McBain wants coming off that loss from last week. Big run by Gavin Sealand, and they're right up to the line of scrimmage again. Keeps it again.
Yep.
Looked like number 55 in there for Morley. Cody Ramirez was the first to make contact with Sealand.
Yeah, the left side of that D-line had a little penetration and tripped him up after a couple yards.
So you can see McBain checking their arm pads, getting signals, and here we go. Read option to the left this time. Once again, Sealand keeps, and I believe he's going to have a first down. Jim, you got a better angle. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's got it. That was a nice run. He fought for the last 3-4 yards after being initially hit. Good run.
By number 44, Alex Jensen.
So McBain has taken the opening kickoff here, and after 4 plays has 2 solid first downs. And this time they go with the 3 receivers to the far side of the field with motion.
Quarterback draw.
And we had a fumble on the play, I think, Jim.
Yep, fumble.
And initial signal is recovered by Morley.
Number 69,
Gage Wright makes that recovery.
Somewhere in that sea of humanity, the ball came squirting out and got recovered by Morley.
So that stalls what looked like a good opening drive for McBain, and we get our first look at the Morley offense. They are also they're going to go over center here. More of a traditional look. We got a little motion on that.
Good penetration by the D-line. They stopped that after about no gain, maybe a half yard.
Number 24, the ball carrier, tackled by number 24, George Brown.
Jason Bielak on the carry. George Brown on the tackle there. Number 24 again. George Brown the 3rd for McBain. So that's 2nd down and 10 right now. And a very similar run right here, just right off tackle.
Yep.
Off guard maybe.
Number 24, Jason Bielak, the ball carrier.
Bielak with the carry again. That's 2 straight carries for him. Looks like the Mohawks are trying to get that interior rush game going, Jimmy.
Yeah, the linebackers from McBain are really going to have to step up, and they have been these last 2 plays.
3rd and, I'll call it 7 here. Same look one more time, but this is a little dump pass, and it's read really well by the outside linebackers, safeties there for McBain. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was kind of a slow play to develop. The quarterback had a hard time getting the ball to the tailback coming out to the right, and McBain was waiting for him.
Yeah, that little swing off the motion there, and McBain had it well read. So we'll see what Morley chooses to do here. Going back deep is Cade Brown for McBain, and punting is, I think that's number 22, which would be Drew Jensen, if I'm catching that number right from here.
Yep.
Good snap. And the punt is away, a low one, and it could take a big bounce.
We got a fumble.
And
we got
I tell you what, Cade Brown got a tough bounce to handle. There's a flag down on the play. Cade was able to make his own recovery of that fumble. We'll see what the officials have to say.
I think they're going to get it for a roughing.
Yeah, roughing the kicker.
Yeah.
Okay, they were close to blocking that. That definitely will give Morley a first down. It's a personal foul call. So a couple of big mistakes here by the home team to start the game. Not what Coach Maloney wants to see, in game 2 of the season. That'll move the ball to just past midfield. Again, you're watching tonight's broadcast here on 26 Sports and CCTV. I'm Dan Gussert, and with me is Jim Frito. I don't know if we're having some technical difficulties. We're getting a lot of squelchings on our headphones up here, everybody, but Jim and I will keep talking through it.
Quick hitter to the fullback up the middle off the left guard. For about 4 yards.
So, sounds like we're okay to hear us. 4-yard gain on first down for Morley. Motion again, our side this time, and a hand up the middle again. It looks like Logan Vandenbos, one of the tacklers there. Bielik with a carry again. What do you think, Jim? Third down. What would you call here? As McBain or Morley hurries to the line.
I think they're probably going to go up the middle with it. It's working these last couple plays. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I tell you what, I think that was a busted play. And quarterback Underhill, I think, was able to get the first down out of it.
I agree. He got tripped up at the line and fell forward, and I think he's got just enough.
Yeah, and they have given him that. So first down for Morley. We'll see if we can get some of the linemen there up front. Looks like centering is Logan Griffiths. I think that's Logan. And number 55 in there is Cody Ramirez on the left side. The Morley beef here, the last 3-4 plays look pretty good. 2 men in motion, that's not allowable in high school.
Flag on the play.
McBain almost like they were coming in with the blitz. That linebacker on the right side was kind of cheating up a little bit.
So it is a motion penalty against Morley.
Illegal procedure.
That'll make them go back 5.
5-yard penalty. First down. And
While they're doing that, we're going to list off some of our sponsors here. Jim, we've got our presentation sponsors tonight, which are Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy. We also sponsoring tonight Fox Motors Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, McBain Family Pharmacy, and your favorite place, Jim, I think Pizza Plus.
You got that right. Tough D by McBain. That was great.
See Drew Jensen, number 22 here in motion pretty much on every play here for Morley, Jim. What do you think that is? Is that quarterback trying to read the defense out there, or is that Morley more trying to get people flowing in a direction they want them?
Yeah, I think he's just reading. I think he's reading the defensive line on that, how far they penetrate, whether he gives it up front to the fullback or keeps it around the edge.
Nice job again by the McBain interior D. 2 plays in a row is going to bring up a long third down here. So we've seen Morley with the ball here on a pretty close to 10 plays, Jim, and really haven't seen much of an attempt to throw the ball other than that little swing dump out.
Yep, nope, that's for sure.
We'll see what Trevor Underhill has here for an arm. And we will not. It's an outside run.
Good pursuit on that right side of the McBain defense. Quarterback came up, D came up and cornered that tailback went out to the left.
number 35.
not hearing that ringing anymore in our headsets. I'm just going to check with the truck here. Are we hearing everything? As it looks like Drew Jensen will punt here. Second punt attempt. A little change in the back now here for McBain as Logan Rodenbaugh has gone back instead of Cade Brown this time. Logan's going to let it roll, and it's going to go inside the 10, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Right at the 5. Got a favorable roll from Morley.
5:19 to go here in the first quarter. No score, everybody. You're watching high school football here on 26 Sports and CCTV. I want to let everybody know that our other truck is up in Lake City again tonight, where Lakeview is coming to town for that game. And we'll go right to the McBain offense. Split receivers both sides, and way out on this side is for Berkmos. And we got a motion penalty. Nope. I think McBain was going long on that. Not sure. You can see Garrett Berkmos was pretty much split a county away. And he still is, and he runs a really good stop and go pattern. We saw that several times last week, Bill. Excuse me, Jim. Maybe a yard gain on that. I think that's ball carrier number 8, Auden Ealing.
Yeah, he had to fight for that yard. He was stopped in the backfield and scrapped his way out for a yard gain on that.
It'll be second down and 11 for the Ramblers.
Pretty nice crowd here tonight. Certainly on the McBain side as always. Lots of sweatshirts, a little change in the weather from a couple of days ago. That was close maybe to an intentional grounding. Nice job back there by Gavin Sealand. You know, he's his second year in this offense. He's pretty comfortable back there, makes good decisions, Jim. It's pretty easy to see, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a pretty good play. He checked off his first receiver and had to dump the ball because he was about to get tackled. So got to give him credit for that.
Looked like Gage Wright, number 69, was putting the pressure on him. Now, a little short hop on that pass right there. That's going to bring up fourth down. McBain's going to punt from their own end zone here. And that's into a little bit of a breeze, but I don't think too much, Jim. But he does not have a lot of room back there in the end zone.
Not much.
So Morley's defense does what you want as a coach. Pins him deep.
Back to kick for the Ramblers, number 44, Noah Hendrickson. Back to return is 20, Gilrees.
Hendrickson with the punt. Makes a nice big hop to Morley. Nice job by the McBain special teams, Jim.
That was a great play. That was a heads-up play.
On Ealing on that tackle right there. So what you pick for Saturday, Jim? We've got a big game down in South Bend.
You know, I got to go with a maize and blue on this. I think it's going to be real tight, but it could come down to a late field goal. I'm going to go with Michigan.
Should be a big battle. It's good to see those two national powers facing off again.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback keeper right here. And stretching for just a little bit is Trevor Underhill. Maybe 2 to 3 yards on that.
3 yards on the play. Tackled by number 4, Cade Brown. It'll bring up second down and 6 for the
Pulled out the last minute and just followed him up the hole. Good play by the quarterback.
Cade Brown wrestled him to the ground on that. So you can definitely see, more of a huddle offense. But again, they're reading things off the sleeves to McBain, which is get up to the line of scrimmage, read things off the sleeves. So kind of two different styles of offense. I think we got an equipment issue right here. It looks like number 22, Drew Johnson, is being told by an official he's got to go get something fixed. Who's coming in for him? Is that 6 there, Jim?
Yeah. Tucker Cook.
Tucker Cook comes in. Okay. Second down and 7 for the Mohawks. And that is handed up right up the middle. Carrying that is number 24, Jason Bielik. He's a strong runner, Jim.
Yeah, that was great. He had one of our linemen hanging all over him, and he still managed to slip that tackle and gain a couple extra yards.
Picks up the first down. Morley is just inside the 25-yard line of McBain. Underhill hands it off up the middle again. That's number 24 one more time, Jason Bielik. I think we're seeing a steady diet of him right now.
McBain's D-line stiffened up on that one there, kept him just to a minimal gain.
Caleb Outman, number 68, big number 68 going in right here for McBain as they try to stiffen up that near side defense where Morley's run the last couple of plays. This time in motion is Tucker Cook. It's a quarterback keeper. That's just a different kind of a read option, isn't it, Jim?
Absolutely, yeah. That quarterback's got a lot of leeway. He could just give it to the quarterback, but you saw at the last minute he pulled it out and just followed him right up to the backside there over the right guard.
So for our viewers that may not know what that means, that's a quarterback. He is reading where the defense is on that particular play and deciding split-second decision whether to make that handoff or to keep it. Big defensive push right there.
That was great.
1 yard loss.
Strong side of McBain's D-line.
Number 34.
Had good penetration. He just stopped that in his tracks.
He's telling me the mic is
It'll be 4th down and 2 for the Mohawks.
everything's plugged in.
Fourth down and a couple here for McBain. For Morley. The Mohawks here pushing the ball down deep into the McBain territory late here in the first quarter. And it's going to be close, Jim.
I don't think
Number
he had
1
it.
quarterback Trevor Underhill, the ball carrier.
Good D play. That was great.
Short gain on the play. Tackled by
The
number
officials say it is a first down.
Oh, boy.
Outman with that tackle in there.
That was close.
And it was enough for a first down.
15-yard line just inside the 15 for Morley. So here we go. Motion once again. And Outman with a huge blow-up of that play. He does not make the tackle, but he took his man and moved him back about 2 yards, and that blew everything up.
I think we got a flag on the
And there is a flag. Good call, Jim. Those eagle eyes of yours. So while the officials straighten that out, we're going to let everybody know who's behind the scenes here tonight for Jim and I. In the truck tonight, directing is Wyatt Van Dynen. And our camera operators tonight, we got Remington Hernandez, we got Jake Fulis, and Morris Langworthy. Appreciate all that they do for us. Making what Jim and I do up here a little bit easier to get information to all you folks at home.
First of all, face mask against the Ramblers.
Face mask penalty. Ouch.
Half the distance to goal line.
That's a big one. That'll bring up first and maybe 3 yards from about the 3-4 yard line. First and goal, Jim.
Yep.
So the first scoring threat of the game here as we wind down to just over a minute to go in the quarter goes to the Mohawks.
Number 1, Trevor Underhill, the ball carrier.
Vandenbos does not allow Drew Jensen to get into the end zone. Trevor Underhill with that.
It'll be second
Quarterback
down
keeper.
for the Mohawks.
I think he lost.
Yeah, I do too. I think
No.
this
Second and is that the 6 yard line, Jim? That's a 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 5. That right side of the D line just had good penetration there and just stopped him right in his tracks.
Once again, motion by, and this is a pitch to motion, and that is read beautifully out there on the outside by
22.
number 2. Nice job out there. That's Justin Camphouse. He's the senior.
Tackled by number 2,
definitely stayed with his responsibility on that, Jimmy.
Absolutely on the play. It'll be third
Right until
down
he came out and
and
shucked the
4.
block and made a nice step.
We'll take it.
That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from now the 9-yard line as Morley looks like they are going to wait until the quarter here. It's going to end here in just about a second. So we'll take a break, everybody, and we'll be back with second quarter action here on 26 Sports and CCTV.